Tonight we're gonna have a look through this here 046. I know it needs one crank seal. I've got parts ordered, but this saw is moving on to a new home, so I want to give it a good going over, and I'm going to tear it completely down and have a look through everything, make sure there's nothing that I don't know about, because I don't like sending anything out the door that I haven't been completely through and I know it's going to be good. From here, things look very good, but that doesn't always tell the whole story. What I've ran into quite a few times on the steels, especially the smaller ones, is the exhaust side will look great, but the intake side of the skirt will be worn. This saw doesn't sound particularly rattly, so I think it's fine, but because it's not staying local, I'm going to take it apart and we're actually going to inspect it. When I'm talking about the skirt being worn, you can kind of see it here. So if we look at the numbers here, got intake side is about, what, 43 thou, whereas the exhaust is about 57. So what that means is we get that happening. This one isn't too bad, but I've seen other saws, especially 026s, where it was so bad that you'd have a ring worn in the top of the piston where it was hitting the squish band on the way up. Just for comparison, this is a 55 jug with an almost new piston, and as you can see, I can barely even move it. If this was my own saw, I'd probably run it, but because this saw is going in a box and going in the mail and going 18 hours away, we're going to put a new piston in here. As for the jug itself, this is the good D-shaped combustion chamber cylinder. It's definitely got some time on it, but it's in good shape. I don't see any marks in it. We'll clean it up and see what it looks like. Do I have to put a new piston in it? I could probably get away without it, but this is a repeat customer, and this is how I treat stuff going out the door. If it ain't perfect, it's not leaving. There's not going to be any porting done on this saw. He didn't ask for that, so it's not getting anything. But I will time out this cylinder and kind of get a plan for what I'm going to do with my 046, because I still have one more complete saw and I have 3 more in parts. While this was outwardly a pretty clean appearing saw, it's not. So we're going to give it a really good bath. We're just going to make sure that we have a good reliable saw to send to him, because he's giving this to his dad.